upper back. So it's this two-stage point at this exercise level. Okay, good. Okay, that was the rows that we just got through doing with Nicole. Now what we want to do is we want to remove the row handle out, and we want to start attacking the muscles of the upper body. So we use these resistance bands. Now anytime we use these resistance bands, we can also use dumbbells in place of this. So it doesn't have to be these. If somebody has dumbbells, they want to use dumbbells, they can use these anytime that we use the resistance bands. They clip on just with clips right underneath the seat, like so. And Sylvia's going to come here and she's going to demonstrate the first exercise, which is going to be for the shoulders. Okay, it's the shoulder press exercise. Come right in, Syl. She's going to sit in the seat and grab the two resistant band handles, and she's going to bring them up in front of you. That's it, just like this. Okay, and straight up overhead and back down. Okay, just like that. Okay, when you're doing this exercise, you're working the shoulder muscles. You're also working the back of the arms a little bit, which is the triceps, which is 2/3 your upper arm, which is good for flabby arm syndrome. And this gives you a nice overall developed shape on the top. Okay, give me one more. And these bands can be changed for different resistance. There are different color-coded bands that give you different resistance. Blue, I think, is a heavy coat, green is medium, and yellow is light. By this time, she's exhausted. Okay. The next shoulder exercise is going to be the lateral shoulder fly. This is done to create even more definition and shape of the shoulder or the deltoid muscles. Leaving the resistance bands in the same position as we did for the presses, we're now going to have Nicole come in and demonstrate how this is done. By grabbing the two resistance bands and standing on the footrests, you just bring your arms out laterally and back down. And this puts a lot of strain on the outside of the deltoids, gives them a lot of shape to the medial head of that deltoid muscle. And this is an excellent exercise for developing the shoulders and shaping the shoulders also. One more. Give me one more. That's good, nice. After the lateral flies that we just performed, again keeping the resistance bands in the same position, the seat in the same position, not touching anything, we're going to go into working the tricep muscle, which is 2/3 of your upper arm. This muscle is generally a plague with a lot of people who have a loose arm, so to speak, or a flabby arm syndrome, as it's called. Take these and show them how it's done. Both hands go behind your head, the elbows are up, and now you extend your arms up towards the ceiling, and this puts the tricep muscles into contraction. Let's do a few for the fans there. Those two. Good. Just like this, back and forth. Again, the upper arm is 2/3. The biceps only 1/3. So if you want a more shaped upper arm, you do more tricep work than bicep work, which we'll be getting into shortly. So far we've done the entire lower body by doing the calves, by doing the squats, by doing the rows. Now we did the shoulders by doing the presses and the lateral flies. We also now just attacked the tricep muscles. The next group of muscles to deal with is the chest muscles and the front of the shoulder muscles. And to do this, we have an incline attachment. Thank you, Sylvia. This plugs into the groove on the seat, and this leans back into the pole. And we just lock it in. Then there's a safety strap on the bottom that goes in so this doesn't slide. We unhook our resistance bands that we were using for the shoulders, and we hook them onto the eyelets on the back of the footrest, like so. Can you hold these two? Sure. Thanks. And for further support, we put our grip in to make sure that we hold the bench press in proper and strong, supported fashion. Okay. Now you can lie right onto this, just have a seat and lie back. Okay. Grab onto these resistance bands, and just from this position, you're going to go straight up towards the ceiling. And this is going to work, and back down, this is going to work the chest muscles. It's also going to incorporate some tricep, and it's going to work the center area of the chest and the upper area of the chest. This is the incline bench press that is also performed with this. Give me 2 more. You feeling it in those areas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, with the same attachment, which is the incline bench in its groove and set, and the resistance bands in the same position, we're now going to perform the lateral fly, which gets the upper outer quadrant of the chest and also gives you a lot of cleavage in the center of the chest. Your arms are brought out and together, just like an arc, just like that. Again, without changing anything, without changing the height of the seat or the adjustments, you take the resistance bands that are in the same position, and now we can work the bicep muscle, which is 1/3 that of the upper arm. Sylvia's going to come in and she's going to demonstrate how to do this. Okay. She's going to stand. You can do this in either a standing or a sitting position. She prefers standing, and you can do them both together. Just show them some repetitions of them both together. This works the bicep muscle, which is 1/3 of the upper arm. Just like so, bringing them both together from straight arm, and you flex them all the way up to your shoulder and back down, and then you can do them alternately. Okay, just like so. Whatever you prefer. You can also do this in a sitting position, and once again, on any one of these exercises that you're using the resistance bands, you can use dumbbells if you so prefer, or if somebody so prefers to do so. There are 3 excellent abdominal exercises that are incorporated in this that get results, and they get results fast. They're stressful to the area. You don't have to do too many of them, but it's very focused. Nicole's going to come in and demonstrate this. Both feet are placed underneath the rests, and you're in a sitting position. Your hands are folded over your chest, and you lean back until the point just about where you feel a lot of strain, and you come back up, which is just about 1/3 of the way back, just like that. Are you feeling anything?
Yeah, I can feel it in my stomach.
Good. You don't need very many of these, and it works the front longitudinal muscles of the abdominal region. Okay, now that we've done the Roman chair style sit-ups, the next one is to work the sides of the stomach and the entire stomach, but a lot of emphasis on the obliques on the side. So what we do is we remove the stationary seat, and we put in our rotary seat. It goes all the way down. Okay, and Sylvia will come here and demonstrate this in the proper fashion. Okay, she holds on to the 2 grips here. This is her anchor point. The feet are a little bit further back, and she's going to swing her body to the left, which is going to twist and work all these muscles. Swing your body to the left again. And in this position, it's going to work all these oblique muscles in here, and then she's going to swing it to the right as far as she can. And now she's going to go back and forth with a rhythmic motion. That's it. Keep going. Nice. Do you feel it in the sides?
Yes, I do.
Okay, swing it. That's it. Just back and forth. This works the oblique muscles and the front abs also. And the more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. You don't have to put a lot into it, but if you put a lot of effort and a lot of repetition, you'll get results fast. On the rotary seat, I might not have mentioned this, there are springs. The springs give a little bit of tension so that when a person twists to the right and twists to the left, they have some kind of tension on the sides. You don't really need a lot of tension to get an effect with this exercise. These springs are actually just to return the seat back to the middle. But you can put larger springs on and increase the tension for somebody who wants to develop them even more than normal, so to speak, but not necessary. The next exercise that you can do with this is called an alternate knee to elbow, where you're sitting on the seat itself, and as you come up, you twist up with this knee to this elbow, back and forth, just like so. Just like so. This also accentuates